I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fake.
Guys, arguably the emotional heartbeats of Ghanaian football is the Black Stars, and everyone is very passionate to know what is surrounding the Black Stars team, especially we preparing for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And today on Asase Radio, GFA President Kurt Edun had lengthy interview, and we are going to share some highlights of his words regarding the Black Stars preparation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, with other latest surrounding Black Stars players. Before I proceed with the details of all the stories coming up, if you are new on this platform, quickly, let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Show love to this video by liking and sharing to other social media platforms. Please, let's drop our decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. I'll also be giving us some shoutouts in this video. Straightforward, let me start with a piece of good news, and it's coming in from the camp of our forward, Nuru Apyama. He has made a significant progress from his injury recovery. He picked up ACL injury in the month of April 2025, and as it stands now, he is yet to return to the pitch for his club side Olympic Lyon and his national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. But with the latest scene and updates coming in, probably next week or the following week, Nuru Apyama will recover fully and embark with full action for his club side Olympic Lyon, same as joining the Black Stars for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So that is a piece of good news coming in from the camp of our very own Nuru Apyama. Away from that, let's talk about our Black Stars and things surrounding the Black Stars ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament at USA, Canada, and Mexico. And today on Asase Radio, GFA President Kurt Edun had lengthy interview, and let's share some of the highlights of the interview. He spoke about the GFA visits, including the Black Stars technical team at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital Maternity Ward on Monday, the 16th of February 2026. That was the enjoyable moments with the Black Stars technical team and the president of the Ghana Football Association engaging fans and the public ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Aside that, he gave an account on the general assessment of the Black Stars trajectory just after the Qatar 2022 World Cup tournament. He spoke about the tactical and technical vision of the Black Stars team ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, same as our preparations for the 2026 World Cup. According to Kurt Edun, by the close of today, GFA will confirm other friendly matches for the Black Stars. They've already confirmed Ghana versus Austria, Ghana versus Germany, and by the close of today, they'll be confirming other friendly matches for the Black Stars as we gear up for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. He spoke about the steps that they've taken to physically and psychologically weaken Thomas Partey for him to be ready for the Black Stars in the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Finding himself in this weird situation, this is the time they have to back Thomas Partey. You enjoy every bit of moments and actions from Kurt Edun. And the last part of the highlights that I want to share with you is about European born of Ghanaian descent, how we are chasing them and how they are ready for the Black Stars. According to Kurt Edun, even if Germany can cross their border to other countries to search for Germany descent, then Ghana also is in the competitive world to go in for other players who were born in abroad or born in Europe or born across the globe to come and play for the Black Stars of Ghana. We are enjoying every word from Kurt Edun. Before that, this update is being sponsored by Herald Trading Enterprise. Please, we are your trustworthy home of quality cosmetic products. Those suffering from alopecia, talking of baldness, mepacho, just pick up the numbers on your screens. We have quality cream and oil for gradual process, quick action and very quick action. Those suffering from pimples, acne, dandruff, and stretch marks, we have the quality products for you. So just pick up the numbers on your screens and contact Herald Trading Enterprise. One amazing thing about Herald is that we don't charge on delivery basis. Wherever you are across the globe, you deliver them to you without charging you a penny. Herald Trading Enterprise, you are your home of quality cosmetic products. Then let's enjoy all these ways from Kets Edwin Simon Okreku in his lengthy interview on Asase Radio today.
Local league. Let's turn to the Black Stars, the emotional heartbeat of Ghana football. And I'm sure yesterday I saw pictures of you and the technical team at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. What was it about?
Oh well, so our coaches are in town. They're doing some work. Normally, for those of us who consume football, we come to the stadium and we think that that's the beginning of work, you know. But in football, a lot of work is done behind the scenes before we jump onto the pitch. So, as part of our corporate social responsibility, as part of our desire to show love to people who consume our game, our product, we paid a visit to the Accra Regional Hospital. Specifically to the maternity wards, to give to offer support to new mothers, new babies in the maternity wards, and to show love to them. And I think that this has been one of my key things as part of my life. I've always been charitable. I've always given back the little that God has given me, and I always encourage people who work with me and for me to also do same. So this is not the first time that I have paid a visit to a medical facility, and this is not the first time the Black Stars, for example, have visited a medical facility, and this will not be the last. This I can promise.
It was nice seeing the technical team, yourself and the technical team holding the babies and all of that.
Perhaps I was dreaming about having new babies.
Well, if you just join us, you're still live on the Asase Breakfast Show. We're talking to the president of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Ket Simon Okreku, my guest in the studio this morning. And we are on the Black Stars now. Ket, how would you assess the Black Stars trajectory, since the 2022 World Cup?
Okay, so before the 2022 World Cup qualification, nobody really gave Ghana a chance to make it to the Mundial. At the time, I would say that our national...
We are on the Black Stars now. Ket, how would you assess the Black Stars trajectory, since the 2022 World Cup?
Okay, so before the 2022 World Cup qualification, nobody really gave Ghana a chance to make it to the Mundial. At the time, I would say that our national team was very light, but against all odds, against the trust and belief of everybody, we stood firm. We believed in our way, and we won the battle against Nigeria, and we went to the World Cup. Now, at the World Cup, we played 3 games. The first game against Portugal, it had to take a master C Ronaldo to get a penalty for Portugal, for them to win 3-2 against Ghana. Then we won the second game, and unfortunately lost the third game against Uruguay. But we left Qatar with our heads up, because we saw perhaps the youngest national team at the World Cup putting up some amazing and quality football. And I remember clearly our one of our goals against Korea, where we had 32 passes before Kudu scored, and that gave us hope for our collective future. Fast forward, we came home, we qualified for the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire, and it was a disaster. Okay, it didn't go well. I was very livid about the turnout of events, because I saw everything right unfold in my eyes. To be honest with you, going into that competition, I was not expecting something different. I must be honest today.
Okay.
For those of my guys who were very close to me, I was very clear to them in private that, look, it's not gonna work. Okay, because I knew.
What was informing that?
I knew the team. I knew the happenings in the team. I knew the total package. Let me put it this way. So we exited the competition at the group stage, and once we came home, there was a need for us to relook at what we did or what we had to do.
What went wrong?
And unfortunately, instead of us going up again, we started to decline, and we didn't make it to the last AFCON. And then again, obviously Ghana spoke, and Ghana spoke very, very loud.
That was a reputational setback.
Yes, that was a big one, and Ghana spoke very, very loud, and I think that for who I am, I've always known myself as somebody who listens a lot. I listen to the voice of the people. I listen to the concerns of the people, and I think that everybody in our country spoke about one thing. There's a need for a reset, to borrow a certain phrase, a certain word. There was a need for us to be honest to ourselves. There was a need for us to look at what was fundamentally wrong with us and to fix this. And I think that having listened to everybody, having listened to my executive committee, we were very, very decisive on what we had to do or what the problems were. And we took the right decisions, in my opinion. The collective effect of those decisions is that we qualified, unbeaten. We topped the group. We amassed 25 points out of 30 and qualified to the World Cup. Okay, and that was a
huge statement.
That was a big statement. That was a statement of unity, a statement of belief, a statement of trust, and a statement of the ability of a group of people who are united for a common cause, and that was what the executive committee of the FA showed. That's what the Thinker committee of the Black Stars showed. Today we are back to the world stage. For me, that's the apex of what one can achieve in football, to be part of the global gathering when the faithfuls go marching. And we are there.
All right. Now, under the current coach Utuado, the team seems to be in transition. Would you say that the Black Stars have defined its football identity now, or we are on our way?
I think it's work in progress. So Otto has supervised two phases of our Black Stars in recent years on his return. The first phase ended in a disaster, like we all know, and like we've all discussed over time. The second phase has been much, much better. Like I said, year 2025, the Black Stars played unbeaten in all competitive games, and we played some scintillating football in some games. That's very natural of developmental pathway of any football team, and I think that over time he's picked up a lot. We've also given him the needed support system to be able to be more efficient in his delivery, and I think that Otto is very passionate about Ghana. He played for Ghana at the Mondial in 2006. Against all odds, he played through injuries at that time, and he's very passionate about representing Ghana. He's the only Ghanaian who has qualified Ghana 2 times to the World Cup. I mean, let's give him respect for this. And I think that at every given opportunity, I will respectfully ask Ghanaians to give him our support, because he's done very well. You need to be at the World Cup to understand what it means to be at the World Cup. And this man with his team have taken Ghana back to back to the World Cup. And I think that we have to appreciate the good work, and we have to encourage him to do more. I think that with prayers behind this team, we should be able to put up a good team that will make Ghana proud at the World Cup.
So what's the technical vision of the team leading to the 2028 World Cup, 2026 World Cup, I must say?
Well, I think that for me, I mean, yesterday we had a meeting. The vision my vision, the vision of the first man of our country, the president, the vision of the sector minister is not different from the vision of the head coach and the Tenka team. We are a group of soldiers going to battle, and our mission is to win the battle. It's simple.
Are we targeting a deeper run at the World Cup into semi-finals?
I think I've said something even much bigger than that. Our mission is to win the battle.
Wow. Do you have a clear performance target for the technical team?
It's to win the battle.
Is that
we are going to a battle. The opponents, the oppositions that we face are all our targets, and we have to win those battles against every opponent that we meet. It is very clear. I don't have a different mission. My mission is to lead Ghana with the support of Ghanaians to the World Cup and to bring glory to Ghana.
How excited or how satisfied are you with the current technical structure of the Black Stars? You know, we did some recent adjustments to the team now.
Okay, so let me say that sometimes for those of us in the media space do surprise me a lot. I say this because some decades ago I also sat behind the console, and I know this business very well. Sometimes people do forget that I spent 22 odd years behind the console, talking football and football only. I mean, all of a sudden, additions to Tenka committee or Tenka team of the Black Stars become a big topic. And I'm like, what's happening? I mean, this is not the first time ever in the history of Ghana that the FA had taken a decision to augment our Tenka team. This is not the first time. And this does not even stop with the Black Stars. For all the national teams, we do augment the squads all the time. What is true is that Ghana, especially with the Black Stars, have always had one of the, shall I say, smallest Tenka teams. Okay, because of financial constraints, we've always had to close our eyes on key need areas by either refusing to provide same or by giving excuses. Okay, I mean, 2 years ago we were in the US to play against Mexico in a friendly game. And during the warm-up, I sat in the stands, and I was looking closely at what's happening on the pitch. And on my left side, I saw the goalkeepers of Mexico do the warm-up, and they had 4 coaches. I look on the right side, we had Richard Olele Kingston, 1. This is Ghana. And this is supposed to be a superpower in football. Okay, so 1 coach, 1 goalkeepers coach handling 3 goalkeepers. This is insane. But the media was not interested in this, or has never been interested in this. Okay, the media is only interested when numbers improve for the good of what football stands for. Okay, so what I'm saying is that what we have done is not different. The last time we went to the World Cup, we augmented the Tenka team. The last time we went to the AFCON, we augmented the Tenka team. That's the truth, you know. So augmenting the Tenka team is nothing new. Most often, you need to listen to the needs of the head coach and to provide same. So, for example, if you look at the medical department, we used to have 1 doctor and a maze. Okay, for example, over time, more physios had been introduced to the fray, and if you look at the fact that you have a squad of 26 players, okay, with 3 physios, for example, if 1 player spends 1 hour in that treatment room, how long will it take for the 3 physios to take care of their 26-man squad? Just think about it. At the end, players will not sleep. That's what we are saying. You know, so ordinarily, you perhaps take 6 physios or 7 physios in a team, but we don't have the resources, and players consistently on daily basis go to the treatment room, for example. So if you woke up one morning and the FA announces that, we've appointed 7 physios to the Black Stars, it will be a headline story already.
It will.
But people don't really understand what it means to be in that treatment room and to give maximum attention to players. In actual fact, sometimes we need even more than one treatment room for a squad of 26, but we keep one. You know what I mean? So people will have to come to terms with what is happening in football.
The best practices.
And needs. So another example, equipment officers. If the Blasters are embarking on a journey, you need to be with a group to see the quantum of our luggages of equipment that we carry along. We're going to AFCON. Sometimes we take, we say 2 containers, 40 feet containers, 2 to the tournament. And you have sometimes 1 equipment officer. What happens is that you see team doctors like Dr. Pambo, professional like Dr. Pambo, the footballers, Kudus, Partey, Dede Ayew, Andre Ayew, carrying their bags, carrying equipment that are needed for team execution. This is not acceptable, but just increase the number of equipment officers, it will be a headline story. Because people just don't understand what it takes to manage a national team as big as the Black Stars of Ghana. So what we have done is not different from the normal good practices. And you have the liberty to check the German national team, the Spanish national team, the English national team, to look at their technical team and the numbers and what makes such national teams more efficient. What we have done is just to be close to being perfect. We are not there yet. We still don't have the numbers.
Now, were all these technical appointments made strictly on the recommendations of the head coach Otuado, or did the FA had a hand? Did you have a hand in appointing these 5?
So Otto is the key. At the end, we put the contracts together, we negotiate, but it's for Otto to interview, to make recommendations. Obviously, the FA will look at the CV to see whether what we are being told is right. We also do form subcommittees who also interview possible candidates, but at the end, it's the decision of the head coach. Okay, he must be comfortable with the people who will be working, or he'll be working with, and that's most important.
Right. So the FA president Ketso Kreku is still on the Black Stars. Let's look ahead to the Black Stars preparation towards 2026 World Cup. I know we have some international friendlies to play. What can you tell us with regards to preparing towards the Mundial, President?
Like I said, we're sending our military team to war, and we have to make sure that they are well equipped, they are well prepared, they are well motivated for the battles ahead, and the end vision is to win the battle. So we've been engaging, trying to find the right formula, right plan, and one of those plans has to do with the friendly games that the team will be involved in. At the minute, we have confirmed 2, Austria and Germany. Austria in Vienna on the 27th of March, and Germany in Stuttgart. We would also be confirming 2 today, 2 more friendly games today, just to make sure that the team gets the needed exposure. The coach gets the chance to try whatever systems and strategies he wants to try before we kickstart our first game against Panama on the 17th of June. We would also obviously go into training camps. That's also being prepared. We have a scheduled meeting with Puma, our technical partner, to make sure that we have all the equipment that the team will need. And we are also engaging government to make sure that all financial issues are ironed before the team departs, because we don't want a repetition of what happened in Brazil. We don't want a repetition of that. So I think that so far everything is going on well.
Is the budget ready?
It's still under discussions, and I'm sure that before the team departs, everything would have been sorted out.
Okay. Any timelines?
Well,
so there'll be no excuse like budget didn't come to the ministry early and all of that.
No, I doubt. Because big lessons have been learnt. I'm in constant contact with the sector minister. Also, don't forget that the government has formed an interministerial committee to support the FA on this campaign, and we are working very closely together. So I'm very positive that things will work out well.
Well, one of the most influential players in the Black Stars is Thomas Partey, and I'm sure he remains central to the Black Stars when he's fit. Are you taking any steps to ensure he's physically ready and properly managed ahead of the World Cup? And we know his issues in the courts and all of that. How are you helping, to ensure that he's in the right frame of mind for the Mundial? Are you in constant touch with him?
So, Thomas is our deputy captain.
Yeah.
Thomas is a key member of the Black Stars. Just to take our minds back a bit, that wonderful goal he scored in Abuja took us to the Mundial in Qatar. He's somebody that we love so much, and a very, very key member of our squad. What that means is that the FA will never sleep over any situation with a player like Thomas. We are in constant contact with Thomas. He's in a good frame of mind, despite what we read. He has a strong mindset, and he's preparing to represent Ghana at the World Cup. In terms of his ongoing lawsuits in England, we are well connected. We engage a lot. He knows our position. He knows where we stand, and we stand shoulder to shoulder with him during these challenging times, because we need him to be in the right frame of mind for the World Cup. And I'm very positive that despite all the happenings, Thomas will show up.
Good. Do you think the current players fully understand the expectations, that come with a Black Stars jersey? Because there were points that you had cause to pour your heart out to them. Do you think that they've fully come to understand the expectations that come with wearing the Black Stars jersey now?
I think to be honest with you, I think every member of the squad, first of all, do understand what Ghana stands for. Every member of the squad respects the Ghanaian color. Every member of the squad knows what it means to play at the World Cup, and therefore there's no ambiguity at all as to how their attitude will be when we eventually regroup for this campaign. Yes, when new players come into the picture, sometimes it does take time for them to adapt to our systems and our processes, etc. But I think that by and large we are okay. We have a very, very good family unit. The team led by Captain Jordan Ayew is a very good family, and they are very, very proud to be given the chance to represent Ghana at the World Cup. And I believe that each one of them will give up their best during the upcoming tournament.
Are there any plans to include players of Ghanaian descent ahead of the World Cup? It's been a conversation people have had, back and forth with it. What's the stand of the FA?
Well, I think that for me, there's no discussion. For me, a Ghanaian is a Ghanaian. Okay, if a Ghanaian is born in Sisala, he's a Ghanaian. If a Ghanaian is born in Brixton, he's Ghanaian. If a child is born in Milan to Ghanaian parents, he's a Ghanaian. And if it is that they are good footballers, and if it is that the coaches want them, they will play for Ghana. It's as simple as that. I mean, I think sometimes we unfortunately dwell too much on what should be the reality. I mean, the reality is that we are in a competitive market. The reality is that every country, whether Germany or England or Spain, are looking for competitive advantage in football. And if it is that Germany can cross over to Turkey to find sons of the land who are of the highest quality and can play for Germany, so be it. And why should Ghana sit aloof and watch our kids go and play for other countries? I will not subscribe to that.
So we are likely to see that happen.
Well, it depends on the coaches, to be honest. If they, I know they are putting in some hard work. If they find talents who are born abroad, they are welcome home. My son is born abroad. My son is born in England. I mean, if my son is a top player and the coaches think that he can play for Ghana to bring us a World Cup, so be it.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he's my son, he's my blood.
Okay, so, Princeton says, ultimately, who carries final responsibility for the composition of the technical team, the coach or the FA? Or I don't know if you want to answer those one.
Both.
Okay.
Both
the FA and the coach.
Well, first of all, the FA appoints the head coach, no doubt.
Upon the recommendation.
The FA, in consultation with all key stakeholders, do appointments. But when it comes to this short-term support systems that we offer the coaches, you need to allow the coach also to play a big part in determining who comes on board, because it's also about the chemistry within the setup.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to women's football, which many say is quietly progressing. I mean, what has driven the recent growth in women's football, Kate? And it's one of the things many credit you for.
I thought many would credit me for a lot of things.
No, it's one of them. One of the many.
If you travel to Upper East, and look at the fact that for the entire region of Upper East, until we decided to invest $742,000 in the construction of the first ever FIFA standard football pitch, then you understand how impactful we have been since we took over. So yes, I'm happy when I hear good stories being told about women's football. And that good story started with the women football strategy that we put together 5 years ago. And then our avowed commitment to continuously invest and to give women the chance to also realize their dreams. I mean, so I'm happy when I hear those stories, and I'm sure that if we want to talk about women's football, we'll start to talk about from talent identification program with FIFA, our established 3 football academies in the Upper East, in the Middle Belt with Prempeh College and with Achimota School. You want to talk about the strategic support we've offered women Premier League clubs, the visibility we've given to women's Premier League football on TV, free-to-air TV, the unstoppable capacity building strategies that we have unleashed onto the women's space with our partnership with Bedway, the FA, and with FIFA. I think that The women's game has received lots of support. Today, 90% of the Black Queens players play abroad. Okay, and they've.
So these are the exact words from the president of the Ghana Football Association, Kate Eden Simeon Okreku, in the midst of this video shooting, as I stated and confirmed from the GFA presidents. GFA spokesperson Henry Asante-Chum has confirmed Black Stars' third friendly match ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. As you know, Ghana versus Austria will be the first friendly game. Ghana versus Germany will be the second friendly game. And the next one being confirmed from GFA spokesperson Henry Asante-Chum is the Black Stars of Ghana versus the El Tricolor of Mexico. It will take place on the Friday, 22nd of May, 2026. Venue is yet to be communicated. So the venue and time is yet to be communicated for the Black Stars versus Mexico. The last time that we met them, they defeated us, and this time around, we'll be playing against them. But the venue will be in Mexico, but it is yet to be confirmed, as the time is also yet to be confirmed. So this is a quick one, and I needed to keep you updated. This is what we are all expecting, especially making deeper run at this World Cup tournament. We have to go past the group stage. This is the time the Black Stars, we are back. 2018, we didn't make it to the World Cup. 2014, we didn't progress from the group stage. 2022, the Black Stars didn't progress from the group stage. But 2026, as such, now we are preparing heavily, and we know that we'll be progressing from the group stage to the round of 32, to the round of 16, to the quarterfinal, to the semi-final, and going in for the ultimate. So that is it from the camp of the Black Stars. It's very lengthy, so I didn't know to add more updates with. Let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters under my previous videos. James Ajikum, I do appreciate your support. Rufai Abdullah, Chris Boatin, Dache Hene, Rufai Abdullah again on Lembe Wahab, and to Edward Parpassen, Ofosu Prosper Doltumum, and to, let me check the name very well before. Okay, Lord Jusko, I do appreciate your support. To other cherished viewers, other my previous videos, God richly bless us all. Until you meet again on this platform, it's bye-bye for now.